Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Cremation Advisor. I'm your host, Jimmy Skirts, and let's jump right into it. Today, we're discussing the top 3 budget friendly cremation services in New York. But there is an advisory. We are only talking about direct cremation. We're not talking about a cremation with a service, cremation with a viewing. We're talking about a direct cremation. And a direct cremation is a point A to point B service, meaning when your loved one passes away, either at home, nursing home, hospital, or some type of assisted living center, the funeral home will come, they will pick up your loved one, and they will go right to the crematory. Or depending on the time of day, the funeral home may have to come, pick up your loved one, and bring them to a funeral home until the next day. But this is a direct cremation service, point A to point B. And we're going to discuss the top 3, in my opinion, and we're going to throw in a bonus for you also. So first on the list, and they're running a special, a $9.95 complete special, but there's some addendums to that, is the New York City Funeral and Cremation Service. Okay, they're running a $9.95 special, but again, there is an addendum, and let's talk about it. So first of all, your loved one has to weigh 224 pounds or less. And for $9.95, they will do direct cremation services. However, there's another addendum. When the funeral home brings the body to the crematory and the cremation is complete, you will have to go to the crematory yourself and pick up the cremains. Again, it's a low price, but there's some addendums. Again, you have to be 224 pounds or below. And when the crematory is finished cremating your loved one, you have to go to Elizabeth, New Jersey, and at the crematory in Rosemont and pick up your loved one's cremains yourself. So you're going to have to take the path, the bus, or the Uber, or drive there and get the cremains. Now, if your loved one is over 225, now we get into a different price bracket. It's going to be $16.45. They will you can go and pick up the cremains at the funeral home. And your loved one is also put in a wood urn. Now in the $9.95, your loved one is just put into a basic box for the cremains. Then you have to go out and buy your own urn. Okay. But with the $16.45, anyone weighing over 225 pounds, it's going to be $16.45, and your loved one is placed into a wooden urn. Now, you might be asking, why is there a discrepancy in the prices? Because on people that have a lower weight, there's a small container. For people that are heavier or larger, there's a bigger container. So that's the discrepancy in price right there. So again, because of that $9.95 special, I'm going to go with them. They have good customer service. They're patient, and they're right up there as one of my options. The next one, we're going to go to all Boro Cremation Services. Okay. Very simple package starting at $5.95. But however, for $14.50, that includes everything, and your loved one has to be under 300 pounds, their charge is $14.50. Again, you get all the services. However, your loved one is placed into a basic cremation box. If you want to urn, they have a selection. You would have to upgrade, but their price is going to be $14.50 for everyone up to 300 pounds. If you are over 300 pounds, then the price goes to $19.35. Again, you receive all the basic benefits of a direct cremation, but your loved one is placed in a basic cremation box. You can upgrade. Okay. And again, all of these include at least one death certificate. If you need more, you're going to have to pay the additional fee. So this is all Boro Cremation Services. They too also have excellent customer service. But the thing I like about them, they run the Affirm program. The Affirm program is usually your buy here, pay here later. So if you're in an economic situation, you can finance the cremation. Just go online. There might be a simple down payment, could be $100, and then you can make monthly payments to pay this off if you're in an economic situation. That is why I like all Boro Cremation Services. Okay, coming up next, we're going to have Affordable Cremation Services. Okay, they service the whole New York City and Long Island. And again, let's talk about their prices. Their prices are $1,550, and they cover any loved one up to 275 pounds. Up to 275 pounds. Now, if they're over 275 pounds, then add on an additional $366 to the $1,550, and that gives you the total price. So again, $1,550 for all those individuals under 275 pounds. You get one death certificate. And again, your loved one comes in a basic urn box. If you want to upgrade your urn with them, you can, or you can buy your own. If they're over the 275 pounds, then add on an additional 366 pounds. Okay? And again, what is this discrepancy between weight? Because again, people that are shorter, lower weights, they're put into a smaller container so they can be cremated. People that are heavier and taller, they're put into a bigger container when they are cremated. So that's the discrepancy in price. Now, I'm going to give you a bonus one here also. Okay, this is the Yonkers Funeral Home. They service all of Yonkers, all of New York City, and all of Long Island. And again, a direct cremation, total cost, it says here $1,768, but after speaking with the director, it's actually $1,795. And this covers all weights up to 400 pounds. Again, all weights up to 400 pounds. And the only other difference is that your loved one will be put into a basic cremation box after they're cremated. You can upgrade to a more advanced urn if you want to, but that's an additional cost. So for $1,795, you get all the basic direct cremation services. So that's a bonus one for you. And again, if you have any additional questions, leave a comment. But these are 4 reputable, great customer service organizations that I have dealt with, and these are the options that I recommend. There are others, but again, these are formidable and these are great pricing options. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. If you have any questions, see you on the next episode.